Vegas Raiders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. Fighting Harris over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play fake, and it's Watson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Watson, off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The 23-yard line.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Raiders nothing.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and goal. Watson, this will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. That's out to the left and complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. With Harris out of the shotgun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third down, Ryan. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, here's Watson. Got him, man. It's Tanyan complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At the 39.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Harris, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Ryan, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Watson completes it to Hardman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
33-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 more on that one and another first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch, Brad?
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football, he goes.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
At the 1-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan is going to find his running back. It's complete. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. from the shotgun. Ryan. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the run, it's Fournette. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. There's his call. Touchdown, Raiders. Nicole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
The Raiders will line up.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because
and yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Gosh, he had it last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll roll him out right. Going for it all. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Broncos 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Ebron with it over the middle. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
He's got daylight. Open man is born. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Kendrick Bourne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To try again after the sack. Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Off the play fake. Watson. They're going for Jefferson. This is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Off play action. Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Fournette on the counter. And He'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 30 on second down, Watson. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
As he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you got to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On second down now. It's Harris. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And a Broncos first down.
They'll run on first down. Harris. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one 21 yards.
The goal for... offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go play action here on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
At the 19-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Complete. Jefferson the target. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. Off the play fake, Watson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Watson. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Watson now to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Broncos 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this one. And the Raiders have got him. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Las Vegas, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
explain what I did? Can I